Hello, great people out there. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. I will continue to say this. Yes, I know one day they will hear, or some have heard, and unless they do this, there will be no change. Unless the judiciary in Nigeria takes its place, the executive will continue to let the legal profession earn its respect again. Yes. In my previous videos, I said something about them earning their respect. I've said it several times. The executive cannot be more powerful. You cannot allow yourself to be constantly used or abused. You have to be one. Look at what happened with the DSS and Emefiele in the court. I am not an Emefiele fan, but then that is a disrespect for the country's law. Just like the case with Nnamdi Kanu. The court will say this. The court has made pronouncement on Nnamdi Kanu that he's a freedman. The DSS still kept him. Emefiele, the court gave him conditions for bail that he has to meet, and he's almost there. The DSS still went into the court premises at the insult of the highest order of the judiciary to pick him up. I don't know where he is now, whether he's with them or he has been taken to the correctional facility where he will stay pending when he meets his bail term. Unless you lawyers as a whole, one body, do the right things, the executive will err. You have not seen anything, no? You have not seen anything. Meanwhile, let's look at this particular case and we'll be right back.
I want to start by saying that what actually happened in Lagos was as a result of NBA president's failure to act. When the DSS attacked we lawyers that are doing our carry out our professional duty in line with the law, the NBA on their own kept quiet. I personally wrote a letter immediately to the NBA president complaining what happened. In my letter, I attached all the whole evidence to the NBA president. As I speak to you, no reply. Ordinary call. The NBA president has not called. And it was as a result of that that gave the DSS audacity to attack the judge and attack Nigeria and attack the judiciary on the day before yesterday, on the 25th. May I also inform you that while that issue was going on, there in the court, JB Daudu SAN called the NBA president to put him on notice what was going on. So he cannot say that he's not aware. But we are surprised. The bar leader, the number one person when it comes to Nigerian Bar Association, said that the thing was made to fight. Now, we are asking this question. Somebody came to carry out an order of court, and the other person attacked the person, tore his clothes. Even ordinary sympathy, the empathy the NBA can give to that correctional center staff, a senior staff, is that it's a two-fight. We are seeing it from the angle that NBA president lack the capacity to lead the bar. He should, as a matter of urgency, resign. And I'm calling the NEC to call emergency meeting. Yeah, he failed to resign.
And impeach him.
And impeach him. Pass a vote of no confidence
He's the most
on him.
incompetent
Person I have ever seen. Because why we are saying this thing is that if we continue like this, because the judges cannot speak. The registrars cannot speak. It's only NBA that speak for them. And they are waiting the NBA to come out to condemn that out of DSS. NBA never did that. When Paul Osoro was NBA president, that was when judges were attacked by the same DSS. He called off the NBA that NBA should boycott court. Though some people sabotage that, at least he made a move to show that yes, NBA we are not in support of such unlawful action. But this one that the international community have received more than 15 calls from outside this country about, everybody was asking, what is MBA doing? In fact, this morning, a banker in Owerri was asking me, he saw what MBA wrote. Why can MBA president writing that kind of thing? We said we take exception to that. He should quietly resign. That's our position.
MBA presidency is not an avenue to look for political appointment. If that is what he's looking for, let him resign and go and look for political appointment. MBA president, what is he doing? I don't even know his name.
Why is he Mekau?
Why is he Mekau? Whatever you are called. You are the most incompetent person to continue as MBA president. I'm okay the kingdom. You are the most incompetent person to continue as MBA president. You should immediately resign. If you don't resign, we are calling on the neck of MBA to impeach you. You are grossly incompetent to continue as MBA. Tomorrow you will not call and say he has suspended him. That was how a lawyer went to wrote to the Corporate Affairs Commission to address the issue of registering Nigerian Law Society. You suspended him. By the time the suspension came, the lawyer went to court. He's still battling it. Now the Nigerian Law Society has gone to court against CAC to be registered as an association. And I filed the application. Why have you not suspended me for filing that application? Mekau, we are the most incompetent person to continue as MBA president for supporting DSS after desecrating the Temple of Justice at the Federal High Court. And you are saying that it was two fighting for what? Judge gave an order granting bail. Made a further order that if this bail is not perfected before the end of today, this man should be remanded, MFL should be remanded at the custody of the Nigerian Correctional Service. What else?
The man came to do his work and they attack him.
The men of DSS barricaded everywhere that MFL will not go to correctional services. More than 3 hours, they have to call their boss. After 3 hours, their boss have to reschedule whatever he was doing to come to the Federal High Court to personally take MFL to the correctional services as was ordered by the court. And they attacked him, tore his clothes. He didn't see it on the media. We were all there live.
And you said that.
And you say it was two fighting. What two fight? So you mean the correctional service was fighting DSS? There was nothing like two fighting. DSS people came there with their lawlessness as ordered by their DG, Bichi Magaji, who is lawless, who has vowed to institute lawlessness in Nigeria. I must continue to tell him that and tell Tinubu that Tinubu have made him his attack dog to institute lawlessness in Nigeria, and that lawlessness will bring about the downfall of this Tinubu administration. Magaji instructed his men not to allow the members of personnel of the Nigerian Correctional Service to take MFL to prison. And they threatened hellfire, cocked their gun, threatened to shoot all of us. You are saying it's still fighting. MBA President, I'm ashamed of you.
We just rose from the FCT High Court. And yesterday, we read the statement credited to the MBA President, Mr. Mekau, addressing what happened at the Federal High Court, Lagos, 2 days ago, where men of the SSS desecrated the Temple of Justice. Prior to that, the DSSS, or the SSS, had called us all manner of names. As lawyers, they called us charge and bail lawyers, they called us bandits, they called us all manner of names, simply because we struggle to protect the rule of law, to call a spade in Nigeria. However, the NBA President's statement yesterday does not meet the standard of a statement of the leader of a bar which we all belong to. The paragraph 2 of the NBA statement seems to exonerate the head of DSSS, who is the directing mind of that institution, who ordinarily was the person that sent the men that attacked the correctional services personnel who came to do their duties, to perform their duties, their constitutional duties at the Federal High Court, Lagos.
Well, you've had that. First of all, I like the courage of these barristers, these lawyers. I presume some of or none of them would have gotten to the level of Sam. But then I like their fierceness, and I believe that in future they will shake grounds. They will do the right things, because as right now, they are already beginning to show the stuff they are made of, condemning what is wrong from starts. It's so sad that the NBA president will descend that low. It's so sad. Despite the calls, they reported to him, they even provided evidence. He went on to say it's two men fighting. Something that the whole of Nigeria saw what transpired. The court ruled that Emefiele should be kept in the custody of the correctional facility, pending when he meets his bail. But the DSS went there, disobeying the court order. Inside the courts, and the NBA president is like two fighting. There are certain people you begin to wonder how they got to certain places. A disrespect on his profession. The greatest disrespect his profession will get. And he said it's two fighting, men two fighting, when all Nigerians are aware of what happened. Anyway, just like I said, I like the courage of these lawyers. They are asking for his sack. He's not competent enough to continue to lead the body. Yes, he said Mikau is not competent enough. And I believe more lawyers will join in the call for his sack. He's not qualified to represent the body. With him still on top, this body will be pocketed. Yes, it's only a matter of time. Because when the leaders do not do the right things, such organization, like, do you know what? The legal system of every country is what gives that countries the power. Do you know why you hear that most of these countries are strong? Because they have strong legal system that you must not disrespect, whoever you are. But in Nigeria, everything goes. Just like the case of Nnamdi Kanu. The court is the last hope of the common man. When the judiciary has ruled on a matter and an arm of the executive, because the executive controls the DSS, does whatever they like. The security outfits of the country does whatever they like. I'm sorry for this country. And I'm using this opportunity to tell all the lawyers in Nigeria, the sons, in whatever capacity you find yourself, it is time you do something. Tell the judiciary that they cannot pocket you. Tell them that they cannot overrule what you have ruled on. It is time you tell the judiciary that you are independent, or else, in one way or the other, you might receive certain payment. You could be bribed to do whatever. But I'm telling you, in one way or the other, it's only a matter of time. Someone that is close to you will be affected by what you helped set up. Can you imagine? The DSS even called them charge and bail lawyers. And the NBA president validated that by, while they reported to him, this is what transpired. He dismissed it as mere two fighting. That is an encouragement to the DSS to continue to do whatever they like. People are being detained in this country without trial. It's just that the Emefiele's case is the case of a big man that is, there's no way you keep him and people will not raise alarm. But there are a lot of people, and if you cannot get justice for people, the big wigs of the society, how can the common man get justice? So that is why people like me too, we are worried, and we are joining hands with others to say that the NBA president should be sacked. Yes, they should pass a vote of no confidence on him. And I implore Nigerians to raise their voices, because if people of that type are allowed to remain in office, then a lot of things will go wrong. The common man cannot get justice. We are in great trouble with people like that, because they will pander to the executive. Whatever the executive does will be approved. They will always validate it for whatever gains they get. This is now their part of their legal profession. People that are members of their legal protection, they cannot even protect them. I'm not just talking about them. These lawyers were in defense of the law and they were sidelined. The NBA did not issue any statement just to fight it. Then we, the common people, are we safe? If the judiciary cannot be that strong to say something and stand by it and tell the executive, no, this is your limit, we are in trouble in this country. Things will continue to go wrong. Enough is enough. It is time to tell the executive, we are an independent body. This is where we round up on this one. Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Bye-bye for now.